Hello friends, today I'll be talking about V2 fifth sem syllabus for 2018 scheme, and it is same for both CSE and ISE students, so both can watch and understand this video. So first of all, let's talk about the subjects. Here in the fifth semester as in third year, so we are going to study more computer-based subjects. First one is management entrepreneurship for IT industry. So we are going to most of us are going to work in the IT industry after passing out of engineering. Hence, the V2 Institute University has decided to make us have a basic knowledge about the IT industry. I mean, in the management level, knowledge must be there, basic knowledge must be there. As well as many of our people will also like to go for entrepreneurship. So for that also the steps of how to become entrepreneur, why to become entrepreneur is there in this subject. Nextly, we have computer networks and security. This is having both theory and lab. In this, we're going to understand what are the basic security and networks surrounding our communication when you're using a computer. This is this can be an interesting subject. Depends on your goal in life. If you want to pursue cybersecurity, then this is a very important subject because based on this only you'll be going for ethical hacking and all. If you don't understand networks only, and how can you even dream to think about how to hack them? So this subject is very core subject of computer science. Next is database management system theory and lab. Here, many of us like visit websites at Amazon, Flipkart, etc. So have you ever wondered? Means you just fill some data in the search box, and all the details will come out. Yes, you're going to learn the basics of that. So what is happening is in front, the website will be there as a front end, there's HTML, and behind it will be some database. So we will learn in this subject about the full thing about database, and this is having both theory and lab. In theory, you will be learning about more theoretical stuff like what are databases and the kind types of transactions you can achieve in databases, etc. In lab, we're going to study mainly on MySQL, which is the most popular nowadays. Yeah. Next, let's go for automated theory. This is also one interesting subject only because it's more of kind of a numerical based subject. So if you're good at maths, logical thinking, should be able to ace the subject. Also, this subject is a prerequisite for subjects like artificial intelligence and system software and compilers. Talking more, we're going to have subject one more is application development using Python. It kind of is a trendy name, I know, because application development is there, but basically this whole subject is only about learning on Python and how to execute programs with Python using object-oriented concepts. You'll be learning about something like how to extract data from Excel sheet using a Python program and even add an image to PDF or to a slide using Python programs. But I consider that is quite outdated. Nowadays, we have many other advanced and easy stuff to do. But this subject is a very scoring subject, I would say. Unix programming. Here will be full about if you heard about Unix operating system. That Unix operating system is just another operating system in Windows, Linux, and Mac. Just like Unix operating system is like more kind of advanced and can handle more distributed systems. It's kind of that's kind of a use for data centers. But the subject is mostly about understanding about basics about Unix programming. Unix programming can be like in two types: shell programming and C programming. So this subject is full of programming as it is told. So strong in coding will solely ace this subject. And then environmental studies. So we know, right, environmental, we need to conserve it. And what are the duties of us? We in this subject we're going to learn about it. Now, what are the books? So you can see all the books over here. Principles of Management, Visit the Party for CNS is JMF Kuros is the main book, I would say. DBMS is Fundamentals Database Systems by Ramesh Elswari. DBMS is kind of, I would say, a more kind of very dry topic, means if you read a textbook, you might be bored. So I suggest you to take notes. Even for management entrepreneurship, I suggest to take notes. ADP, this is a very interesting textbook. Automate the boring stuff with Python. Don't think about it's boring, so ADP is also boring. It is very interesting subject. In UP, we have two books, Sumita Das and this. Sorry, I mentioned only one book. It's the Unix Concepts and Applications. There are actually two more books. And go check out the syllabus copy if you like. However, I used this book only. It's a very interesting, very good book, I would say. And for AVS, personally, I would say that if you read from notes, only that's enough. Because most people just study one question bank before one day exam, they pass. Yeah, some tips about DBMS project. You need to take a topic which is kind of easy only. Don't take a topic that which is tough, because you're not able to get help from internet. And next, you learn about HTML, CSS, PHP. So HTML, CSS to style your front page, and back end you'll be having a database so that you can create using MySQL. Now to link the front end and the back end, you need one PHP or JavaScript, whatever. Yeah. Then you should present it to the instructor. And then what are tips and tricks? So you need to try to attend all classes and score the maximum marks in internals. So all previous year papers which will be like the Sunstar exam scanner, and try to have a good relationship with your teachers, because they are teachers and friends, because they only going to help you, and write big answers in exam. Because I wrote a like full book only, I wrote in ADP. I got around 86 in total. So that my experience is there. 14 internals and the rest in faculty, and yeah, practice lab programs regularly. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment. Thank you.